Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I want to make a short little video about these little controllers. They're called motor drive shield for Arduino. Some of you know what Arduino is, some don't, but this is also about a soldering technique and kind of explaining to you what I'm going to do here pretty quick. So this thing comes completely assembled, except it has these vacant, let's see if I can put that, there we go, these vacant areas here where there are 3 rows of 6 pins, and they called headers. This is called the header, and you can just cut it whatever you need to. So what I did is I cut myself 3 of these, because for 3 of the rows, and then I cut myself another piece which is a little shorter because it's 1 pin shorter. So there are 3 times 6 rows, and then to the left of it is this one that only has 4. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to also show you something that I bought on Amazon. And what it is, it basically comes in little strips, and you work it a little bit, and this plastic tack will become softer, and it makes it really useful, especially when you do soldering and some other hobby things. So by the way, you can also solder this type of a header. Okay. The difference, of course, as you can see, that in here the pins are up, and this is where would you plug in pins. So either one of those will work. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the video that you see to my left, I guess. No, be right, whatever, the bigger screen, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this work. So let me grab those headers, and we're going to go over here. Okay, so in here I'm going to go ahead and start with the 3 rows of 6 pins or headers. And normally what you would do is you would put in one row like that, and then you would put your finger here, and then you never know if you're going to be crooked or this way. I mean crooked meaning like this, and so you tap the one first pin, and then you try to manipulate it to make it sure it's straight. But I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go ahead and put in all 3 rows at once. I apologize, I don't have my head cam on, but this is just a quick little video. There we go. So now, as you can see, they are all there. All those pins are there. And then you, when you hold it horizontally like this, you work this little plasticizer thing, and then just go ahead and from above it, go down and squeeze a little bit. Okay. And now those pins won't fall out. See, they are still there. And so now what we're going to do is solder it. Now, I happen to have this pen of eyes that is gonna it's like a little vise, and then you can rotate it and so on and so forth. And I turn on my soldering iron, just one of these, TS100 it's called, and I would recommend that you buy another brand which is on one of my videos, and I have that one over here to my right. So now I use a very, very thin, this thin, of course, VistaFlux soldering. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and since my eyesight ain't very good, I'm gonna put this magnifying glass, and now we're gonna go ahead and tack it. And I'm gonna still start with the one on the top, and then one on the bottom, and then do the same thing on the next row. And I can start in the bottom since I was already there. Okay, so I'm gonna whoa, what happened? The camera, oh darn it, I didn't see. I pushed it with my shoulder. Okay, so let me go ahead and do it right. Okay, so you go ahead and touch the pin, and then put in a little bit of solder. Okay, and again touch the pin, and then give it a little solder. I'm keeping my shoulder away, but my left arm is also nudging this camera, so okay, so now those pins are soldered. I'm gonna take it out, and as you can see, it's all soldered. And now we can just remove this. There's no residue left, and it also absorbs heat, so it's pretty good. So now we have all these pins. Let me get the camera better. Let's see, to the left I have to go. There you go. And all the pins are there, all the headers. Now we're going to solder the shortest one that has only four pins, and we're going to go ahead and put it here. And again, when you hold it horizontally on the camera, it doesn't look very horizontal, but it is. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take again this plasticizer thing and just put it on the top, and straight down press it a little bit, and I think it's working. We're gonna go ahead and put it into the vise. You don't have to crank it up too much, but it's very handy to have a vise. And we're gonna go ahead and solder those four pins. I still start with the bottom and then to the top, and then go and do the one between, and it's that simple. Okay, I'm going to shut this off. Again, I'm going to just move it over. If the heat melts this around the pins, what you do is you just dab it, and it comes off, and there's no residue then left on there. And now it looks like, original, like if it came this way from a factory. So that's pretty simple little trick that I'm pretty sure that many people know, but maybe some of them don't. And this way I prepare, I don't have to use those pins, but all these robots I've been building, they all want these pins there. And the first 2 rows of the 3 rows are basically a VCC, which would be a plus, and then a ground. And then these pins here that are closest to the edge, and there's 6 of them, those are for analog 0 through 5. And it's you put in, for instance, a sonic sensor or other things as well. And then these 4 that are that I soldered in, if you look at it, it's just the 5 volts and ground, and then 9 volts. So that depending on what you need to take off of here, because you need to bring power to this board. And when you put this jumper, this yellow little jumper, if it's in the original position, which means those 2 pins are crossed with the jumper, the yellow jumper, then it also supplies the power to the Arduino board. So basically this thing, let me go ahead and unplug these. So the Arduino looks like this, and then this thing goes on top like that, and then you squeeze, and then once you upload a sketch, which you have to do without the jumper, you have to remove the jumper if you are uploading something while you have this board plugged in. Okay, so anyway, I hope that this helped, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Put a like there on all my videos, please, and I'm going to show you some other things. I don't know what that will be. You have a great day.